tonight for another great matchup at Crown Stadium. The U.S. will be facing off against. Starting off, Roberto Avila steps into the box. We're all set to begin the proceedings here. Just misses his own, ball one. Hits this one. And that'll be in there for a hit. The leadoff batter is allowed. Paints the edge of the zone for strike one. His second pitch now. He hits an inside pitch. The catcher is on it. He makes the catch in foul ground. One gone. Now up is their third batter, Wade Robinson. One away now. Way off the mark with his first pitch. Second pitch now. And that's just inside the zone for a strike. Gets his bat on it. Takes a bounce for a base hit. The U.S. are up against it. He hits an inside pitch. The fly ball looks to be heading foul. That's a foul ball. Inside again for a ball. It's a ball. Jammed him inside. The umpire calls the infield fly rule. It's an infield fly for out number 2. Now at the plate, Ciprian Soto. There's 2 away. They're not out of danger yet. Low and gets in the swing. Decides to go right back to the same spot. A grounder heading right to second. He collects it. Throws to first. Out at first, that's 3 gone, and the inning's up. John, up to the plate, Roberto Avila. They shut them out in the top of the first. Let's see what they can do here on the bottom. That's 2 swings and misses in a row. He lets it go for a ball. His 4th pitch here. No swing on that one. He hits an inside pitch. Veers left, foul. Goes down via the... He smacks the first pitch. He catches it in foul ground, 2 gone. Up next is the third spot, Christoph Bautista. 2 away now. On the mound, Leonardo Johnson. And catching for it. Hits this one. Drifting. That's foul. That one was close, but it's called a ball. And that's way off the plate for a ball. Breaking ball towards the inside corner, but doesn't get the call. 3 balls and 2 strikes. He drives it. This one's a no-doubter. It's getting out in a hurry. Get out of here. Stop. A big league home run from a big league batter. Stepping in as a designated hitter, Anthony Perez. Freezes him there, and he's behind in the count now. Struck him out looking. Top of the second here. Trying to close the gap here. Japan gets set to bat. Their 6th batter to hit now. He hits an inside pitch. And that'll be in there for a hit. The leadoff batter is allowed to reach base. He hammers the first pitch. To go ahead. To the wall. It's a home run. That could be a tough one. Fools him with the breaking ball. A curveball, but misses just outside for a ball. Gets his bat on it. Mitchell hauls it in for the first out. It's the number 9 man now, Dottie Velasquez. 1 away now. He hits an outside pitch, and the third baseman has it. Two away now. We're back at the top of the lineup. Now batting, Roberto Avila. In his last at-bat, he reached base on a single. Japan, after giving up the game's opening run in the previous inning, it struck back to take the lead themselves in this one. Good pitch selection sees the batter behind in the count. He lets it go for a ball. A ball above the zone. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hits this one. Veers right, foul. Is it a strike? In there barely. The off-speed delivery for a strike. Takes another pitch, and it's called a ball. Hits this one. Takes a bounce for a base hit. The runner from first round second going for third. The U.S. are up. He hits an inside pitch. It hits the ground in left center. The runner from third makes it home. Heading to the batter's box, Henry Ruiz. They're not out of this jam yet. You can see the threat of the long ball has him pitching a little cautiously. That's foul. A breaking pitch, but it misses the zone. Connects on the outside pitch. Line drive to first, and it's caught. And we're into the bottom of the second. Trying to close the gap here. The U.S. gets set to bat. Up to bat is their 5th man, Ciprian Soto. The U.S. Nationals are behind as they take their turn to bat here in the early stages. Gets jammed with an inside pitch. It's a high fly ball. Roberto Avila grabs it, and there's one gone. It's the 6th man in the order now, Joshua Mitchell. 1 away now. That's foul. Leaves it for a ball. Gets his bat on it. And that'll be in there for a hit. So that gives him a runner at first with 1 out. It's the 7th hitter now, Dottie Velasquez. His second pitch here. Foul. Throws one outside the zone to get him to chase it. Goes down via the breaking ball. That's out number 2. Up next is the man who wears the... Gets his bat on it. Looks like he's under it. Wade Robinson makes the play, and they'll change sides. It's the top of the 3rd. Japan gets set to bat. Next up, it's a DH for today, Ciprian Soto. In his last at-bat, he had a chance to give his team their first lead, but grounded out to second. The U.S. Nationals are playing catch-up. Hits an inside pitch. Gets jammed, but lifts it into left center. The left fielder makes the catch. Digging in, Lucas Hunt. In his last at-bat, he reached base on a single. He hits an inside pitch. And that'll be in there for a hit. So that gives him a runner at first with 1 out. At the plate, the 7th batter, Tyler Obando. He connects deep to center. He's skied it high. This will be collected by the center fielder, 2 out. In the box, their 8th batter, Anthony Orozco. He was out on an infield fly ball in his last at-bat. 2 away now. He pulls it. Takes a bounce for a base hit. The runner on first round second going for third. And the hitter makes it to second. The U.S. are up. Maybe wary of the long ball, he sends one out of the zone. In there on the inside corner for a called strike. Pops up the inside pitch. Caught for out number 3. So they... Hit in the hole, and it gets by them. The U.S. has their lead. First delivery, and it's off the plate for ball one. Strike on the inside corner breaking ball. There goes the runner. The catcher's throw. He just stole a base. Hits the outside delivery. He's skied it high. The runner on second tagging up. So that gives him a runner at third with one out. Now at the plate, Wade Robinson. One down. A first pitch swing. And that's in play for a hit. And the run scores from third. In the box, third in the order, Christoph Bautista. In his last at-bat, he hit a solo home run. The U.S. has a tying run aboard. Outside pitch fouled away. Third pitch now. Takes the pitch down low. Good decision to not take the bait. In there for a strike around the chest. A strike to even the count, 2-2. Pulls that one. It gets through between first and second. That sets up a run-scoring chance. One out, runners on first and second. Now up is their fourth batter, Anthony Perez. The U.S. have struck back with 1-1 this inning. Fouled off to the left. Second pitch on its way. Strike swinging on a breaking ball high and in. Behind in the count now, 2 strikes. Good eye to see that for a ball. Line drive to center field. It's a high fly ball. Makes the grab for out number 2. So that gives them runners at first and second with 2 gone. Heading to the batter's box, Ciprian Socha. Inside pitch, straight to second. Gets to it. They get the runner at first for out number 3. The U.S. It's the top of the fourth. Japan will start this inning with the leadoff man in the order coming to the plate. Roberto Avila enters the batter's box. Hits this one. And that'll be in there for a hit. The leadoff batter is allowed to reach it. Pitch taken for a strike on the edge of the zone. And that was almost a brush-off pitch there. He's made contact to right. The right fielder catches it for out number 1. Digging in, Wade Robinson. In his last at-bat, he hit a clutch. He connects. It meets the ground in right center. The U.S. are up against the wall here. 1 out, runners on first and second. Now at the plate, Henry Ruiz. They don't want to allow any. Again, a swing at the first pitch. Looks like he's under it. Caught for out number 2. So that gives them runners at first and second with 2 gone. Heading to the batter's box, Ciprian Socha. There's 2 away. They're not over the hill yet. Inside pitch. And the second baseman has it. They get the out at first to end the inning. So they're able to get the U.S. are all set to begin batting here in the bottom of the fourth. Now up is their 6th batter. He connects. Gets jammed, but lifts it into right center. It's a high fly ball. The right fielder makes the catch. 7th batter in the order now, Donnie Velasquez. He struck out swinging in his last at-bat. 1 away now. Hits this one. Here's a big drive. Might drop. The right fielder catches it for out number 2. Digging in, Wei Leon. He was out on an infield fly ball in his last at-bat. He pulls that one. Takes a bounce for a base hit. He rounds first. And the hitter advances to second base. His first pitch. Another first pitch swing. That's up the gap. It's a tie game if the runner on second comes around. It's a hit into left. And the go-ahead run is on. Now at the plate, Roberto Avila. Still a chance to drive in some runs. In there at the top. His 3rd pitch here. Line toward short. And that's in there for a base hit. He rounds second. And the run comes in from third. The potential go-ahead run rounds third. The runner from first scores 2. Heading to the batter's box, Wade Robinson. still a chance to drive in some... Pitch the ball. They get the runner at first for out number 3. And so we've reached the final inning of today's game. Trying to close the gap here. Japan get set to bat. Striding to the plate, the number 6 man in the order, Lucas Hunt. He's having a multi-hit game. The U.S. Nationals are working with a 1-run lead as we begin the final inning. The U.S. is going... He works the edge of the zone to kick off the at-bat. He connects. In the air, let's see if it'll drop. The left fielder hauls it in, 1 out. Now, their 7th batter, Tyler Obando. And today, he's homered once already. 1 out, nobody on base. Andres Rodriguez will try to finish off this lineup. Hits this one. Looking to be foul. That's foul. It's the ball. It's an inside pitch. It's a high fly ball soaring quickly overhead. Veers left. Foul. Got him looking at the breaking ball for strike 3. Striding to the plate, the number 8 man in the order, Anthony Orozco. In his last at bat, he hit a double to left. 2 outs, bases empty. Pulls that one. And that'll be in there for a hit. They've allowed the tying run to reach base. Stepping in as the pinch hitter, Christoph Bautista. Big breaking pitch to open. So he gets the strike to bring this at bat to an inevitable climax. A short fly ball in front of the center fielder. Does he have it? The runner on first is rounding second. The tag at third is not in time. It's a... So it's a ball to start things off. Looks on for a ball. This one's in the air. Bounces toward center. And the run scores from third. Now at the plate, Ender Cruz. They still find themselves in a pressure situation here. It had a chance, but just out of the zone for a ball. Does he get the call? No, he doesn't. Ball. Line toward short. Into the outfield, bouncing for a base hit. The potential go-ahead run rounds third. Throws to the cutoff man. The run comes in from second. Now up is our third batter, Wade Robinson. The U.S. have given up 2 runs in the inning. They've turned the scoreboard on its head. Line toward first. Makes the grab. He steps on first base himself for the 3rd out. Up to bat comes Christoph Bautista. He's having a multi-hit game, 2 for 2, including a home run. The U.S. Nationals are 1 run behind as we head into the bottom of the 9th. Up now is their DH, Anthony Perez. He flied out to center field and he's hit hard to tie. Going back. That baby is out of here. It's over. Let's see how he starts this at bat. First delivery, and it's off the plate for ball 1. Inside pitch, near the first baseline, gets to it. He steps on first base himself for the out. Up next is the 6th spot, Joshua Mitchell. A first pitch swing, sends it way up there. He skied it high, and there it is, a fly out to end it.